Well, hi everybody. This is just stay at home grandma. And I'm staying at home. Had a bad day yesterday, so I really didn't come on as I should have, but I will make that up to you. Anyway, we're knitting. So whoever comes on, we're gonna knit. How's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. It's raining out though. Kind of a not a crappy day. It's actually a nice day. It's nice and warm, but which is good. But hey, Yarny Cat, how are you? What's up, Yarny Cat? You want to come on? Yeah, let me do this right now. Putting it in there. Hey, Mobs. Putting in there if you want to come up for a while. I had a bad day yesterday. I didn't feel good at all. So I'm going to do my stretches for tonight. Then I'll come on tomorrow. I think what I'm going to do is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think I'm trying to do too much. So I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning and probably some nights. As I stretch anyway, but I don't know. How's the weather there? So if you want to come on, come on. I'll put it down there. Yeah, I know. And see, the thing is, you know, our mind, okay, our mind tells us we can do it, but our body says, "Ooh, yeah, it's been raining all day here too." How about you, Mobs? Is it raining there too? But you're in Pittsburgh, right, Mobs? So I'm making, I'm using pieces. I'll show you in a minute. Let me get the yarn and show you what I'm doing. I have like these bags of yarn. Oh yeah, really, that's nice. So I have these bags of yarn and like small things. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so what do I do with them? And I decided for them and just make it all different colors. I got 3 bags of that, I think, I believe, yeah. So I'm making it all colors. And it'll be, then I'm working on this blanket, but yeah, they were sample yarn. I mean, I don't remember when I got these for sample. And there's nothing on them. There's no Worcester, there's no Worcester, no what the name of the yarn is, no color, no where it came from, not even on the bag. And I don't remember where it was because I put them in there. So I'm just, and I probably should have used 2 because it's kind of thin, but it knits up pretty good. So I'm just going to use those and make some colors. So I'll have like a color. I don't know whether I'll give this away or what I'm going to do. What are you making? Mobs, you going to come on for a while or you don't feel like it either? Because I know you working a lot of hours, so. Yesterday, I felt like I was working 2 jobs yesterday. I have to go get blood work done tomorrow. Yeah, it's they're just colors. I mean, and I think years ago people got something in their head that all colors don't match, but all colors do match. Hey Ray Sunshine, how you doing? What's up, Ray? You staying out of trouble, Ray? Yeah, my stomach was bothering me. I think it's like something going on. Because that's what happened to me yesterday. But I think you're doing a lot. Everybody's trying to do too much, and we need to learn how to rest, and take care of ourselves. I did stretch last night. I just didn't record it. All right, we'll be yeah, Mobs, take something for it. Mobs. If it's upset, do you have any baking soda? Baking soda and it's nasty, but it tastes nasty. It's really good and it should settle your stomach. Or some apple cider vinegar and some warm water. Half a cup of water and a half warm water and a half a teaspoon, I mean a tablespoonful of apple cider vinegar. That would help it too. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But my two middle grandchildren, especially the middle one, because the oldest one, she's a she works she's a lab she's not a technician. She she majored in biomedicine, so she's working in a lab. She wipes down everything. She's worse than me now. Maybe so. Yeah, it's work. Alka-Seltzer. I don't like Alka-Seltzer though. Yeah, I actually take a capsule with oregano. I actually take a capsule with oregano because here lately I never had any. Well, no, I was allergic to penicillin and some medications, but I didn't have that much medication. But they gave me. But this is when I was actually a young woman, and then of course my mother found out I was allergic to penicillin. But for the most part, I wasn't allergic to much until I never developed any allergies until I had the stroke. Yeah, I try not to take. I take more vitamins and stuff than I do medicine. I take something for high blood pressure in the morning, something for high blood pressure in the stanton at night. I have something for my stomach if my whatever it is, because I acid reflux, but I don't have it anymore. Yeah, to you, but that's the other side of the room. Yeah, they're little capsules. Because I used to drink oregano tea, but then I found the capsules and I thought it was just easier. And they're actually not little capsules. They're little, like little, but they're way over on the other side of the room. They're like little. They're about that big, about that big around, and about that wide. Oh, okay. I am. have a friend that has blood clots a lot, so she has to take some kind of blood thinner. And she's had blood clots on and off for years. We were young women for when she first started having them. And about every 5 or 6 years, she gets one or two. Usually, I take a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. I mean, a half a cup of warm water and a tablespoonful of apple cider vinegar every morning. And of course, I drink my ginger beer. Well, yeah, I understand, Ray. Going to my doctor's Friday morning, so I'm gonna have my blood work done tomorrow. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I have to take a lot of medicine. I did. So how's everybody's Christmas shopping doing? Everybody ready for Christmas or just about ready? I think I'm ready. I think I'm going to get only thing I have to do, I got my granddaughter's sneakers. I got my other granddaughters. I got everything. I'm going to give the three oldest ones money. I'm going to give a little money to the youngest one. Well, my oldest granddaughter, she's going to get money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I made a lot of my gifts too. Yeah, I made a lot of my gifts too. Why don't you just give them the money and let them get it? Because what I'm doing, I mean, well, if he's your youngest, he still doesn't mind you buying things, and that's fine though. But what I'm doing is I'm not going to go through all that. I'm not going to go through all that. I'm not going to go through trying to figure out what size they wear, all that kind of stuff. Although I do most of my shopping on Amazon, but and I review a lot of things, so I get a lot of things for either nothing or for cheap. So that was really good because, like I said, I got them all those little blanket robes. But I just feel like, you know, that if I give them money, they can buy what they want. Now, my oldest granddaughter, she didn't even want, like, she usually gets bands, but she just wanted money, so I'll give her money. My great granddaughter, my middle other granddaughter rather, she wanted a pair of sneakers, Converse, and I got a good deal on them, so I got her some Converse sneakers. I'll give her a little bit of money, and then she can get what she wants. But I got them stockings, so I got them things that go in their stockings like deodorant, soap, mascara, lipstick, those kinds of things. Now, Ari is 9, so I got her mostly toys. I'll give her a little bit of money. I just told everybody what money I give each one of you. Do not tell the other. Mm, okay, makes sense to me. Now, like I said, my husband's easy because my husband likes. I'm buying him a gift basket, and I'm giving him like a gift card because my husband's easy because he likes gift baskets and he likes those sausages and the cheese and everything like that. I buy a big gift basket. In fact, I'm getting ready to order it very soon. I buy a big gift basket for him and everything, and I put things in his little stocking like deodorant, soap, whatever. But then I was looking, I said I don't have to get him any soap because somehow or other, your girl here got so much soap in that basket overhead, because I keep all of my, I have a shelf by my bathroom, and um, in my shelf I have each basket marked with different things. I have soap, Kleenex, spray, and then on top of my closet outside of the bathroom, I have my toilet paper and my paper towel because most of it goes in the shed. So I get enough out that um, we don't have to go back and forth to the shed. We're too old for that. So yeah. So I'm gonna shop around for a good deal on that kind of thing because he likes that with jelly and everything like that. And he eats all of it. Okay, I can guarantee you. Okay, that makes sense to me. That's when I get my girls. That's what I get my girls gift card. But like Ari, I won't give her a gift card. I will give her father or her mother the money for her to spend. For, you know what I mean? Because she's still 9 years old, and you know. So my granddaughter goes to her daughter Angel, and she's the great granddaughter. She's a cheerleader. I think I told you all that. So she went to one of her games today. And when her mother came back, she said to me, I said, how was it? She said, Angel was a star as always. And I'm like, yeah, hey. I think that's one of the things that I miss about one of the only things. Well, I miss my teachers in high school. My teachers were good to me. I'm telling you, okay, I feel like I ran a race, okay, and I didn't run one. Yeah, you have to do that. That's Goody likes books. That's Goody likes books, Yanni Cat, because nowadays a lot of these kids don't even read. If they do, it's mostly on the internet and stuff like that. And I find fault with that because I would if my kids were little today, they would be taking books with them wherever we went when we went on a drive, something like that. I don't care, what I mean. But they're grown. But hey, there's something about reading a book, at least to me. I don't know what I just did then. Okay, there's something about reading a book that I find magnificent. You know what I mean? I love reading. I don't read as much as I used to, but I still read. And I can't. I tried. Okay, I gave my it wasn't an iPad, but it was what do you call them? Those pads. I gave it to my daughter because I was like, you know, I do take videos, make videos on my phone, but I just started that. Yeah, I read to my kids all the time too. So, but my granddaughter, the middle one, she works in a library. She graduated from high school 2 years ago. She's studying library science, and she said that it's made her want to read again and take books out and read. So that was good. My other granddaughter, the one that is 16, she reads. So she's fun. But my great granddaughter, she doesn't. I don't know. Winnie the Pooh. That's my book. That is my book. That and Where the Wild. That my oldest granddaughter was Where the Wild Things Are. I forgot all. Like, That's my phone. But I'm telling you. Yeah. Because I mean, when I was a kid growing up, I could not leave the house, and we lived in the city, so we didn't drive a lot unless we went out shopping and stuff like that. We took the bus. Hey, Charlene, how are you? What's up, Charlene? I haven't seen you in a minute. But we took the bus a lot of places because it was just easier. And sometimes we would walk. But if my mother said take the bus, she would always tell me, do not leave the house without a book. Doing good. Do not leave the house without a book. And I know you've been busy. And she didn't really have to tell me because I like carrying a book with me and reading it. Then I started reading the newspaper, and that was funny. Well, I'm glad you're here, Charlene. What's been happening? Because I know you've probably been busy. Because you sell insurance, right, Charlene? I used to like murder mysteries. I really don't like them anymore. I like history, for real. But I like I don't know, like lifestyle books, like Huga and I don't know. Really? Getting inspiration from reading around all you. I think everybody's smart in their own way. And I think that a lot of people don't realize it or recognize it. And a lot of people and I don't want to say that it's from their bringing up and stuff like that. I think it's more the question of their teachers and who actually motivated them. History and archaeology. I like archaeology. I don't read a lot of it, but I like watching some of the programs. Excuse me, pull this down a little bit. Watching some of the programs on television when they dig things and stuff like that. Especially since they've been digging a lot in Egypt and finding all kinds of things. And of course, in New York, they found a African American town that they had built over. There's two or three of those, probably more. Politics. I really don't care about that anymore because it's gotten so gray now. Okay, I'll pay attention to that. Yeah, I'll pay attention to that time chain because I like doing things, and learning about new things and stuff like that, and old things too, because they're developing more land and stuff like that. They're finding a lot of old things too. You only kept. By the way, did you see one of the let me put this down for a minute. One of the things that I did in my nightly exercise, my stretching exercise for bed. This is a scarf. Two colors. There's 3 bags full of small yarn. I don't know where I got it. I know it was but I don't remember who. But it was all different colors, and there's 3 bags of it. So I'm gonna use these to just make a completely colorful scarf. Okay. Um, because I was gonna tell you, when you have arthritis in your hands, you have it to stretch it, and make sure that you can go to the dollar store and get some of that olive oil that they have in the little bottle, and then just warm it up a little bit and put it on your hands at night. Okay, and that helps too. But yeah, I love those colors. But it's not just going to be just. They're going to be. I'm going to send it out. I'm going to do the next color is going to be, I believe, this color or possibly this color. I'm going to go digress it into different colors. So probably this one, this page, then this page, or this one and this one. I'm not sure, but and then I was thinking, because this is not the orange here, but this is the orange here, to do it in that, and then digress it into orange, the lighter orange, and then the beige. I do that, Cat. We got to get you out that wheelchair. It can be done. We'll pray and everything like that. But yeah, I was in a wheelchair for a while, for about a month. For about a month, but I knew that he knew I wasn't going to stay there. But my legs were all rubbery from the stroke and everything like that. But you would never know that. You just keep right on going. You know, that's the wonderful thing about embracing your life and just saying, whatever it is, we're going to make it. I just had to tell myself, I'm not superwoman, and I'm not going to be superwoman, because that's not in my calling. Not at all. Yeah, it helps. I mean, because it just really helps. I Yeah, I have to take, that's the Stanton that I take. Um and I have to take that at night before I go to bed. Mostly what I've done is you know, take like herbs and vitamins and stuff like that. And my mother made me take vitamins and stuff when I was very young. I thank her for that, because I think it could have been worse. And my doctors are both Filipino, so they believe in the vitamins and all that. So yeah, it's a plastic. Yeah, I think mine's generic too. I don't really know what that. I need to stand to happen. Sometimes, Ray, though, as much as I tried to get around never taking any medicine for years, I did not take any medicine. I took all my vitamins and stuff like that, but sometimes you got to take that medicine. Now, I made it a point to understand it's not going to be like my mother-in-law. She had, God rest her soul, a bag full of medicine that she took every day. And I'm not going to be dependent on medicine like that. I refuse to be. You know, yeah. Well, I do take that, something like that, because like you, I'm afraid of another stroke. That is not fun. I don't know. Who is that? I don't know. So on my phone, I have a stroke either. Yeah, I know, because when I had my hand operated on, they gave me some medication, and then they gave me instructions on how to take the medication, and then I had to give it back to my doctor what was ever left of it. I think I had like 6 days of it. I took two. The first day I was out of it, but the second day I was like looking like I'm not taking this medication. Well, I was with the pain. Yeah, icy hot's good. Icy hot is very good. Icy hot is very, very good. Yep, giant bunny. A couple times in my life when I had my ear operated on, that was hilarious. I was talking to people that weren't there. Yeah, you need to soak your feet. Um, invest in, and it doesn't have to be a fancy one. One of those foot soakers with Epsom salt. Yep, she just said it, with Epsom salt. Okay, and you put some oil in it to make it smell good, and put some roses in it and stuff like that. You need to soak your feet. You're being hard headed, but see, the thing is, okay, you shouldn't be, because hard head makes you soft. You know what? Okay, and you don't want to be in that predicament where you get sick. I mean, really sick. So start soaking your feet. Do it once or twice a week, because, and see, I have to soak my feet, because I think, and Yarna Cat, yours probably do too. Do your feet swell too? Because my feet swell if I sit down for long periods of time. So I soak my feet, and you need to do the same. I'm gonna have to get my belt out after you, Ray. I think Mom's went to sleep. I hope she's all right. Charlene, you forgot to ask Charlene if she wanted to come on. Yeah, giant. I was giant bunnies. That's why I've seen a few giant bunnies in my lifetime. That's why I don't like taking medicine. Medication does for me what drugs, real hard drugs, um, meth and all that stuff would do to the addict. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I got to show you all something. Okay. And I got to read something to you. And I just read it to my grandchildren and they fell out laughing. Look at this. So, you know how I get all kinds of things to review and stuff like that? And sometimes I tell you that I don't know where they came from. Read this. Now, um, this is called Tsumo, Tsumo, and it's snacks, right? But it says, okay, and here's like one of the Tsumo things here. It says, we're cannabis loving snackers who had an idea. What if the munching came first? Deliciously familiar flavors with THC. I guess, know what THC is. The Sumo Snacks brings you fun, unique, and elevated snacking experience. So they sent me, the other one's on the other side of the bed. They sent me some salsa verde, cannabis free sample, and these are mini tortillas. Yeah, you got it. Okay, and the other one is ranch. Yes. So I said, am I crazy? So I called both of my grandchildren up here because today's their day to do the laundry and they do their year. And they read it and they're like, and I'm like, I don't know where it came from. I mean, I'll try it, I guess. It has 100 milligrams of per bag, perfect for share as it is always snack time somewhere. Okay, like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Now, I haven't reviewed it yet. I haven't reviewed it. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. I did not have not reviewed this yet. This is the first time I have heard of it. And then the other one is 10 milligrams in the entire bag, so you don't have to eat just one chip. You can eat the whole bag for for a more satisfying snacking experience. I said, oh, my daughter fell out laughing. My granddaughter fell out laughing. Yeah, it is natural, but I don't know that I want to see. Back in the day, when I was nothing but a young whippersnapper, and I had children, by the way, like still in my 20s. No, I think I was in my 30s. I used to smoke marijuana. Okay. And before it became written by the doctor and all that, because I could from my doctor if I wanted to. But the thing is, it used to give me heartburn, so I stopped smoking it. So I'm not sure what that might do to me. Yep. I wonder it came from. I got it in the mail today. Really crazy. So yeah, I made one of those brownies one time. Yes, because I heard about it from. Tell you how movies and stuff when you're young, can. I heard about. I think it was Alice B. Topeless. Look it up. It's a movie called Alice B. Topeless. I don't know how to spell the Topeless, but I think that she made the brownie on there. Okay, and so I'm young, and I'm gonna In fact, I was living in. I forgot what we were living at then. I was married to my first husband, and I made some brownies. Yeah, yeah. like that mood alterators, whatever they are, mood alternators or not alternators, alterators and things like that. I don't subscribe to those kinds of things because I like to kind of be in control, the best I can be in control of my mood and who I am. And yeah, when you start walking around talking to people that aren't there, shaking hands with people that aren't there, seeing big spiders and big giant rabbits and big giant chickens and pigs and all that other kind of stuff, but you don't live on a farm, you know? I think, hi Charlene, I think that you need to back away from the stuff because sometimes, oh, my grandbabies are all good. They're all good. My great granddaughter, she's a cheerleader and she's captain of the cheerleading team. So her mother just came from one of her games. But yeah, when you have mind alternating experiences, okay, I think you need to step away from the stuff. That's what I think because, at least for me, because it just completely just. So I don't even know how I'm going to approach these snacks. I don't know. We'll have to see because I don't think I'm going to eat them. Now my granddaughter, the middle one, she'll probably eat them, but she's pretty much in control of what she does. She doesn't smoke, she doesn't drink, so and she'll be here anyway. So because I said she could have them if she wanted them, and she said, "Well, it can't be that bad." And I'm like, "For you, it might not be that bad. For me, it might be a whole bunch of picture this, okay? A bunch of Asian people and Indian people and Spanish people and people with houses in a little minivan driving through your own." No, I ain't touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm telling you, Yornie, I'm not touching it. Okay. Mm, mm-mm. I've seen too many strange things in my life. Just from taking medicine, and I never really did tell you about the brownies. So I'll tell you like this. I got around for a couple of days in the house. Okay. I cleaned. I cooked. I cleaned. I cooked for about 2 days. I made. Now I don't mind cooking anyway, but even I know when to stop. And for 2 days, I made. I want to say I don't remember it all, but I want to say at least 4 dinners at one time. The cookbooks out and everything. In the apartment in my mother's house, so it was good that I was not in my mother's house at that particular time because she had an apartment building around the corner and she lived around the corner. So I went to live with her when she started getting sicker and sicker in the apartment building, and that was really good because my mother would have known what happened and probably beat the snot out of me no matter how old I was. Yeah. So yeah, you know, I'm not fooling with it. I'm not capable of sitting here talking to the Mad Hatter or the March Hare or even Alice in Wonderland, Toto, Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, none of them. I'm not interested in seeing any of them or talking to any of them, and that's a fact. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I can't hang like that. Or the Wizard of Oz. And I think Yarny Cat, there's about 4 or 5 different books written about Alice. Yeah, Alice. There are about 4 or 5 different books about Alice. Wonderland. There's Through the Looking Glass, a lot of them. I didn't read them all, but I read a couple. I read Through the Looking Glass like years ago. But I liked Alice in Wonderland. But I liked it because I was in control of reading it. You know, you take a couple of things like this right here, and you'd be seeing all kinds of things. I'm almost pretty sure. Oh, really? I know they made a cartoon. So I'm gonna back out of that one. I'm just gonna back out of that one. So I know my granddaughter, my middle granddaughter is a grown woman. Oh, did they really? I didn't know that either. Yeah, see, I like the old one. You know what? Funny you say that, Ray of Sunshine. I used to read Stephen King and Peter Schwab, which at the end of the day, I didn't realize until later on that Stephen King and Peter Schwab were both the same person. Okay, it was just a pseudonym name that he had. Now, I never read The Hobbit, and I used to read Stephen King. I mean, all the time until I got to Rose Nada, I think it was. I finished it. I used to read Ghost Stories by Peter Schwab, Peter Stop with Peter Schwab, and all kinds of things, all things on ghosts, everything like that. And one day I read one of Stephen King's books, Rose Nada. In fact, I bought it out of the dollar store. Okay, couldn't put it down. Okay, scared the life out of me. Okay, and when I finished it, I never picked up another Stephen King book again. That scared but I wouldn't put it down. I finished it. That's because Stephen King can write, but the thing is, I just like, nah, I ain't reading it anymore. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Something about those books have you shaking in your boots. Shaking in your boots. So, yep, you know what I'm talking about, then, Yoni Cat. And my mother used to always tell me, and she said to me one day, one of these days you're gonna put them daggone books down. And I'm like, oh, they're nothing. They're not gonna hurt me and everything like that. But yeah, get out the prayer oil. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? And it seems to be funny, but I have never read read. I've never even seen Gone with the Wind all the way through. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've never seen Gone with the Wind all the way through. I've never read the book all the way through. I've never seen Casablanca all the way through. Yeah, I know it was good, but for some reason or other, and it isn't. I've seen other things with Clark Gable, but not that. I guess that's why. I don't know. I've never been. Well, I never went to the movies to see it, but I've never been. I can't say I'm not a television addict because I watch a lot of YouTube. But prior to that, before Fire Stick came along, and then you could see what you wanted and things like that, I never really watched that much television, even as a kid. But now, see, this is really stupid when I tell you that I read War and Peace all the way through. And that was another one that was long, but I never saw the movie. But I think the reason why I read all that all the way through is because we went, we had to read it for high school. I watch cooking shows on regular television. That's all I really watch. And Christmas. Now, for some reason or other, I've been watching Christmas movies. Um, I don't like Halloween movies. I don't celebrate Halloween. In fact, I don't think about anybody in my family. Excuse me. I don't think any in my family. But let's get in there. You like Moby Dick? I read that. And Silas Marner. Anybody remember that? Okay, so let me give you the rundown from what I remember from high school. Let me see if I can remember. Okay. Silas Marner, War and Peace, um, Franny and Zooey, The Bridge on the River Kwai. There was a lot of them. I can't remember them right now. If I can remember them, I'll write them down, see if anybody had to read the same things that we had to read. Oh, all Orson Welles. Oh, Of Mice and Men. I still don't understand that one. Yeah, but for some reason or other, because I don't have any little kids, I just don't turn my light on. Know what I mean? I suppose I should. I thought about it this year too to give them safe candy and stuff, but then I forgot to buy it. But I think next year, if the Lord lets me live, I will probably. Well, yeah, they take their candy to school and stuff like that, but you know what I mean. Nobody, nobody lets. My mother didn't let me. Now my two kids, because of their father, he took them to, but then it started getting ugly out there. You know, I remember some of it because I read it again to try to find out why I didn't like it in the first place. And when I read it again, okay, and that was years ago. Still, I was in like maybe my 30s. I read it. It's still stupid, but I can see, Ray, okay, that some of it changed. I was trying to think of some of the books. But those are the ones that I remember. Was that my submit? Because like I said, I don't even remember it. You know how you get a book and you read it, and then you may reread it again because it's so good. Oh, okay, all right. I think I remember that, but like I said, I don't know. It was dumb to me. But now I'm getting into like other books. I love my cookbooks. Okay, okay, all right. Like I said, I forgot it and read it 2 times. But now I'm, like I said, into other things. I have on my little stand in here, my little book stand in here. I have my medication and some baskets, but then I have all cooks, the Nimble Cook. I have knit books. I have numbers in scripture. I have nutritional healing. I mean, I have a lot of books, but up here I just have my certain books that I like to read all the time. Yeah, Rachel Ray is good. I like Rachel Ray. You can buy a lot of good cookbooks, believe it or not, at the dollar store. You just have to look very carefully when they have the books and stuff like that. You can buy it. I got the Nimble Cook. I think that's the only one I got up here from the dollar store, but that's about it because a lot of the other ones are old. And then I have like my knit book. And you can get a lot of good cookbooks from the dollar store, especially the hard books. You just start, like, yeah, I don't have her pots because I actually reviewed some pots. They sent me some pots to review that are actually good. I've had 2 sets of pots. This is my second set of pots. The last one's not so good. They didn't last me a year, but I've had these for over 6 months and they're really, really good. I'm back getting ready to do a backup review on them. Really. Like I said, I like Rachel Ray. She has a nice personality. She's good on television. Although I don't watch her that much for some reason. I watch well, I'm watching the cooking competitions right now for the Christmas. And then I watch the one with Anne. I forget her last name, but she has like the worst cooks in America. She is too funny. She had Elton on one year, Elton Brown. Those two. Okay, they were good. I don't know who's going to have this year. Um, but believe it or not, I like Bobby Flay's cooking competition. I like the Pioneer Woman sometimes. And then sometimes I don't. I don't know, but now I like her in the cooking in the cookie competition. They have the Christmas cookie competition, and I find her to be excellent. All right, I like Paula Deen. A lot of people do not like Paula Deen, but I like Paula Deen. Okay, Yeah, I love Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay he is to me. Another one I like is I got this cookbook right here. Marcus Samuelson. I want to go to New York. I love Paula Deen. I want to go to New York and go to Marcus Samuelson's restaurant. I was gonna go before 2020 hit and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to go again next year. Yeah, yeah. Well, although my mother wasn't even born here, but my father's a Southerner. He's from Mississippi, so you know, I try very hard to cook Southern food. Yeah, I really try hard to cook Southern food. Um, I probably don't cook it the way I should because I'm really not a Southerner, although I have Southern roots and I have Bayou roots. Okay, my father came from the Bayou country of Mississippi, although you would have never known it, but but he was an upstanding guy. But I like collard greens. I like emerald too. Emerald Lagasse. I like I like a lot of them. I think it's Anne Burrell. That's who I was trying to think of. Yeah, I like and yeah, I like the British cooking one, the competition for British baking. They're good too. They're doing Christmas rounds now, and I'm watching that and that. They are funny. I do not know, like some of the things that they cook that sound like it's just really out there because of course we're not well, we weren't born, we don't live in England, right? But then when they begin to put all of the things together in the ingredients, I'm saying, I might want to try that. So I write all the things down. Yeah. hmm Yeah, the scones. I like them. I've made scones a couple of times and they've come out good. Now I don't know whether the English would actually, but you know what? My neighbor down the street is English. No, she's not English. She's Irish. Not as Irish. And I can make Irish food because the lady that lived next door to me was Irish. She taught me how to make Irish stew the right way. Okay. Because I was one of those kids that if you were good to me, I was good to you. And even if you weren't good to me, I was still good to you. But anyway, so I played with Miss Khalees's grandchildren. And but when she was cooking and stuff like that, because her grandchildren weren't always there, she'd tell me I'm making stew. I'm making Irish soda bread. I'll be right over. Because in the neighborhood that I was raised in Boston, we had a plethora of people at that particular time in the South End. Yeah, try it. My first one was kind of dry, but then the second ones were good. hmm Yeah, I love Starbucks coffee. I don't like Starbucks pastries, but the coffee shops that are mom and pop shops that have the different scones and things like that are excellent. There's a few of them around. Yeah. Okay. Well, you taught me how to make Irish soda bread, and for that I am ever grateful. But then one of my friends, when I was teaching in college, teaching at the no, I just throw you all up on here. Teaching at the college taught me how to make naan, and she was Indian, so I've always been around different ethnic groups of people and stuff like that. And she said to me one day, "How do you?" And I said, "Because of how I was raised and everything like that, and where I was raised." And and then when you live on military bases and stuff like that, so I had military with my dad until I was like 4, and then we went to Boston and everything like 4, maybe 5, and then And then I had military with my first husband. So when you're on military bases and stuff like that, you are friendly with all kinds of people because there's all kinds of people there. You know, I was so mad when my husband left us and came home and decided to get out of the army because I loved it. They have everything right there. Okay. And nobody, when we lived in Camp Drum in New York, nobody wanted to do the daycare. So I opened it up and had it have everybody at the drop-in center so that the mothers could go to the hairdressers, well, not at that particular time, get your nails done. I don't think there were any nail salons then. But get their hair done, go do some shopping, maybe even see a movie. And it was open 3 days a week because was always making money. And I sewed for people, all kinds of things. I love non-bread. Yeah, we have a card and everything like that because my present husband was in the military as well, and we have a card and everything like that because he has full benefits and everything. But it's too far for us to drive to go to the commissary. I wish that they had a commissary closer to here, you know, but it's just too far. It's in the same state, but it's like two towns, maybe three towns. No, it's three towns. Wait a minute, no, wait a minute. St. George. It's four towns over. Nobody wants to drive that far. It's just too far. You know, I love it. Well, I've been down there a couple of times, but it's just too far. Yeah, it would have to be every other month. And to be perfectly honest with you, he's, I don't want to say he's too old or I'm too old because we're not, because we do a lot of stuff around there. And I find with my coupons and things like that, and with Aldi's, I'm good. And then with Trader Joe, because I even do coupons in Trader Joe, I'm good. You know what I mean? I would like to be able to go down there and stuff like that because they take all coupons and all kinds of things, and they, you know, do doubles on the coupons and things like that. But like I said, to go all the way to Dover, Delaware, okay, it's like I might as well get on a plane and go to Boston and go home and visit somebody. And it's just too hard for us. You know, and it's funny because years ago I went shopping and go to two or three different stores and stuff like that. Tomorrow I gotta go get my blood work done. We're going to, and maybe to Acme and maybe to Walgreens, which is right in that little area right there. It's all right there. Okay. Okay, but I don't know whether we'll make it. Because I have to go to Home Depot and take some plants back. I'm not even going to fool around with that until later on. It's just too much for us. And by the time we get home from shopping, you would think that we went on a cruise for 5 days. Oh, really? My father was in the Navy. Then when he got out, he went into the Coast Guard. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you can work as a civilian, that's for sure. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Gotta do something. But I mean, so like I said, for us, it's just, and gas is so expensive now too. That's why everybody goes to Hobby Lobby. In fact, Dover is where Hobby Lobby is. That's why I haven't been to Hobby Lobby. They were supposed to be opening up this Hobby Lobby up here before Christmas. I haven't seen a thing, and I went down because of my shopping center that I go to. One of my shopping centers where Aldi is, the shopping center where Hobby Lobby is across the street from where Aldi's is, and they still haven't opened it. I think I'm gonna go pick it. Yeah, that is cool. But like I said, for us, it's just ridiculous. It's just too much work. So I think I'm gonna go get me something. Well, I still have to go take a shower because I haven't taken my shower yet. So I'm gonna take a shower. I think I'm gonna get some tea, take my medication, say my prayers. I might come on and do some 5-minute exercise and stretching before I go to sleep. But that won't be, won't be live. Yeah. Well, yeah, big hugs. I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and venture out and see what it's like. All right, I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Hold your family close. Good night. See you in the next video. Good night. Good night, Ray Sunshine. Good night. Good night, everyone.